Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jeff, and I'm doing my day trading recap for Friday, October 11th. So I had two trades. Both were on Apple. One was a loser, one was a winner. And Apple was my favorite out of the list of names we had. We had a whole bunch on the gappers list because the market is gapping up. But I really liked Apple mainly because it was going to be a breakout trade on the longer time frames. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if you pull up the Apple on the daily, you can see here, there's this level here, right? So a lot of swing and breakout trader or position traders are looking for stocks that are breaking all-time highs, and they're getting in right at that scene of the breakout. So as you can see, there's this beautiful cup, nice little handle here where it was consolidating, right? And then breaking out. Also, there's this level here, right? The beginning of that cup. And I believe that's at 233.47. Yep, 233.47. Pre-market today, this tagged 233.50, so I knew that this could break out. You can also pull up a weekly time frame to get an even cleaner look at what this looks like on the weekly, and as you can see, same thing, right? Super clean, beautiful cup, right? Nice little handles here where it was consolidating, and then it broke out. But the cup right here is this is going to be that new 52-week high, as you can see right there, and it got there today, and that's why I was this was my favorite out of the bunch. So let's go to the trade. On the pre-market, I marked the levels there. So this is the new highs, the 52-week highs or all-time highs, 233.50. So it tagged it. Pre-market lows, 232.65. So as you can see, right there. Um, Aside from, I don't know what this week was in pre-market, which was crazy, but those are the levels that I had. As you can see at the open, this thing opened and pulled back pretty violently. Pulled back, but it got absorbed, just buying pressure. Pulled back, buying pressure. As you can see, it's holding that pre-market low. So I really like that, and I knew that this thing was going to get going. It popped up. I wanted to get in at a pullback. I got the pullback that I wanted. I got long here, set my stop right there. I got stopped out. I probably got in a little early, but it is what it is. Nothing wrong with that trade. But I was still watching it, and I noticed right when I got out, this thing held pre-market lows. And once it popped back up, reclaimed VWAP, I took it long. I set my stop a couple cents lower than this candle here. It was at like 232.70, 74, somewhere around there. It was a hard stop. And I sat in this trade for a while, and there was points of this where I was starting to get impatient. And if you guys seen my other recaps, I'm pretty much a scalp trader. I normally are just getting in and out. I don't really sit in trades for very that long, but it's something that I'm definitely working on. So we had this little chop holding VWAP though. That's the most important, and all the moving averages on all the time frames. So look at VWAP, moving averages, and I had to remind myself, stick to the plan. This is a breakout trade. Let's see if we can get to this breakout. So I stuck with it. I'm glad that I did. Didn't talk myself into getting out of this trade. But as you notice, the market started getting super volatile, and this wick here was crazy. I mean, I want you to look at this. So the lows of this is at 232.76. My stop was at 232.74. Oh my God, it was so close. But sure enough, it did work in my favor. Glad that it did. Once it got to the breakout, which is my 2-to-1, I started taking profits there. Once it started losing momentum, I wanted to be sure because I didn't want this to, possibly come back, tag VWAP, and then go. So I took a little bit more off there. Took more, and sure enough, it was just a little light pullback, and this thing just took off. And this trade really worked in my favor. And yeah, all the breakout traders and all the other time frame traders, longer time frame traders, were looking at the same thing because, as you can see, look at the volume that started pouring in, right at that breakout level. So, uh, got a good move on this trade. So, I just started partialing on the way up here, partialing, and then I took majority of my shares at that whole dollar 234. That's a dollar move from my entry. So I took majority of my shares off there. Once it popped up, it got to 230.30. I took more off there, and at this point, I really had little to no shares left. It was probably it's a little less than 10%, and I just kind of wanted to see how much more this can go, and I'm trying to work on possibly holding for a little bit longer here. And as you can see, it did pull back, held the 20 moving average. Uh, did a nice little double top here, which I noticed there was a nice little shooting star there, which indicates that this could possibly pull back, and it did. And once it broke that 50 moving average on the one, also I was watching this consolidation, hoping that it could possibly be another A, B, C, D pattern here. But that when that didn't happen, I just got all out. And yeah, that's pretty much my trade on the day. Two trades on Apple, one loser, one big winner. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it at the bottom. Other than that, I hope everyone has a beautiful weekend, and I will see you guys next week.